Hi, this is Gary with MacMost.com. On today's episode, let's take a look at two alternatives for Siri on your iPhone. So first, let's take a look at what used to be called Google Now. People still call it that, but it's actually just part of the Google app on the iPhone. So in the App Store, search for Google and you come up with the official Google app there. And if you hit the Get button, or I already have it, so I'll just hit Open, it will download the Google app. You can go in and use the search box there to search for things in Google. Of course, you could do that in Safari as well. But the app adds some extra things. You can see that microphone there, and that's what gives you access to being able to talk to Google. So I can tap the microphone and then I can talk. What's the weather going to be like today?
Today's forecast for Denver is 38 degrees and sunny.
Then here's something that Siri doesn't really do, give you good translations. So for instance, you can say things like, how do you say in French, where is the closest ATM?
Où est le plus proche ATM?
So where Google really excels over Siri is in giving you any result that's some sort of special Google search result. So for more than a decade, Google's had these special results when you search for things, and you can tap into that here using your voice and the Google app. So for instance, comparing two things. Broccoli versus asparagus.
Here's a comparison of broccoli and garden asparagus.
So this is the same result I'd get if I were to type the search on my computer. But now I can do it through the Google app. So any kind of weird special result that you're used to getting from Google, you can now get using Google inside this app and using your voice. And that's something Siri doesn't quite do yet because Siri doesn't have a full-fledged search engine behind it. Matter of fact, very often it'll just simply search Google for something. So next we have Cortana, which is Microsoft's app. And it's newer than both Google and Siri, of course. You can search for it in the App Store, and I already have it there, so I'll just hit Open. But it's also free, just like Google is. And then it brings up this display here, shows you some current information, and then you can hit the microphone button at the bottom right and ask Cortana something. What's the weather going to be like today?
The forecast shows sun with a high of 34 and a low of 16.
So neither of these are going to replace Siri for you on your iPhone, primarily for the reason that Siri is built in. So you just have to tap and hold the home button to activate it, and it ties in with all of your default apps. But if you use the Google ecosystem a lot, you use Gmail and your Google Calendar and all that stuff, then using the Google app may actually give you better tie-in to your stuff. And Cortana is a nice alternative, and I guess if you use the Microsoft ecosystem, then maybe that will be better for you. But it's also the newest, so look for improvements for that in the future. In the meantime, they're all free, so why not download Google and download Cortana for your iPhone and play around with them.